Game 1. Game 1 is starting. We've got low dart here. I don't know what these symbols mean yet, but I assume rank. And I don't know. I mean, I assume my rank is the lowest it can possibly be, I think. So, well, this is nice. We got 3 lands. They're in our colors. We can start with a mist. We can cast this on 3. So we got 3 lands. We got a 2, a 3, a 4, technically a 5, but we're not going to play it on 5 probably. So we're going to keep this. All right, low dart. Let's see what you got. We're going to play ourselves an island. So the difference between Eternal and Magic is that these lands that you tap, how sigils will add to your thresholds. The cards themselves have specific costs to cast them. For example, this requires that I use 2 blue sources and 3 of anything else, rather than having 2 blue threshold and then just paying 3, if that makes sense. So that costs 5, not 3, like it would in Eternal. Red, and we're going to tap. See, we're going to tap a blue because this requires a blue, and then a red because this requires 1 of anything else. We're going to play our Wall of Mist, if that makes sense. And then you can see his mana base up here. He's got a blue, second blue. We're going to play a 3rd blue. Now we could play the Ogre here and just start swinging in. We could keep Cancel up to counter whatever he's going to play. But I like playing with a little initiative. We're going to play the Ogre because we can't guarantee he's going to play something, and at least we're putting him on a timer. We're not going to be attacking with our creatures, but we might start attacking with our creatures. He is blue-black. He's got a swamp there. There's a Aviation Pioneer, which is a 1/2 that makes 5 art for that creature. We'll play our own island. Here we could Sift, we could Snapping Drake. We're going to attack first with our 4/2, because if he blocks it, I mean, it's just a 1-for-1 at that point. He does not. And then we're going to play our Snapping Drake. Tapping 1 blue and 3 of anything else. That automatically passes because we have nothing else to play. He's a 3-color deck, so he's also got white. Take Vengeance, 2 mana, sorcery, which means he can only play it on his turn. Destroy target tapped creature. So he destroyed my Onaki Ogre, which tapped when it attacked, similar to being exhausted in Eternal. We will enter our combat step, because this guy's a flyer, this guy's a flyer, like flying in Eternal. My guy will eat his. Now, he does have 2 mana left. We have to be mindful of that, but he didn't do anything with it. And then I think we're going to Sift. So we're going to play 1 blue, and then 3 anything else. Draw 3 cards, and then discard. And the card we are going to discard is... I want to discard Dwindle, because, or Cancel. I'm going to discard Cancel because we can bring it back with Salvager. We'll play our land for the turn, and back. I don't want to discard a land because I want us to be at 6. Or 7, rather. For double casting our Lava Axes. It's common in the set, so expect to see a lot of them. He swings with both his creatures, and, I guess he's going to swing with just the one because we can't block it. It's got flying, our Wall of Mist does not. Defender is a keyword that means that they block. Just got a 2/2 flying, when he enters the battlefield, I lose a life and he gains a life. Island. And, we might just dwindle that, but I don't think we will yet. We are going to play our Snapping Drake. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like to keep as many color varieties open as possible to give my opponent no idea what I could possibly have in my hand. So rather than tapping all of my blue, I kept a blue and a red open. Planes. Attacks with his 2/2. I'm just going to let it through. Because we're winning the race. As we'll be swinging in with a 3-2. That is a 4-4 flyer that lets him scry 2. Scry lets him look at the top 2 cards of his deck and decide to put them on the bottom or top. Top. That's something we're going to dwindle for sure. So we will pay 1, 2, 3, and we will dwindle that, which allows us to safely attack with our snapping drake. We're going to block, which will destroy Scholar, and it's his turn. With his 2-2 and his 1-1, we'll take 3. Now winning the race, that's okay. He's got the big one. There's a Lava Axe. Okay, so that's a 4-6, and for 7, it can't be blocked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's only got 6 mana, so it means he could play his 7th mana next turn and just swing that in for 4. We're going to hold the Snapping Drake back this turn, but we are definitely going to Lava Axe his face. Nice, we'll play our Mountain. Lava Axe back with Salvager of Secrets. He plays the Marauder's Axe. Artifacts in Magic are different in that you don't play them directly on creatures, but the equip cost you see there tells you how much it costs to put on a creature. You have to pay its initial cost and then equip it. But if the creature is destroyed, you get the axe back onto the battlefield. You can equip it to another creature. You can also change who it's equipped to at any time by paying the equip cost. So he sings in with a 6-6. We're not going to block it. Lightning Strike. 3 damage to any target. Okay, we're going to pay 2. We're going to use all of our blue here so we can keep red open for these guys. Salvager. We'll grab our Lava Axe. And we're going to keep the Lightning Strike open because this is 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. We're missing 1. Uh-oh. Miscount. I thought we had 9. Okay, well, let's see what he does. We're going to combat. Attack. My Lightning Strike is an instant, so I'm not going to play it until I have to. He still only has 6 mana, so this guy does not have unblockable. Moving to the attack step. He swings with it. We're going to block it with the Wall of Mist. He's got his 4-2. I think I'm going to Lightning Strike his face at the end of the turn, because if we draw a double cast, we can double cast Lava Axe. 1, 2, Lightning Strike into the face. 3 double casts in. We don't. That's unfortunate. We're going to keep the Lava Axe in our hand then, in case we do draw into the double cast, and hope that we can survive this turn. So let's pass the initiative. Let's see what we've got. I think if he attacks with everything, we're dead, but we'll see. We knew this deck wasn't going to perform super well. It is not a fine-tuned machine. It is a meme Lava Axe double cast deck. Probably wasn't the best thing to show you. The art on this card is cool, though. I like that a lot. That's one thing Magic has, is some pretty incredible artists. Not that. Now we've got all our mana up, so he's probably thinking a little scared himself. He's thinking, okay, I'm just going to attack with everything and see what happens. We're going to block the 4-6 because it's the biggest, and the 4-2 because it's the other biggest. And then we'll take 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we'll die. But it was a fun game. Ah, can't block the 4-2 because it has menace. Fun game. One damage off lethal, which is unfortunate. Good game, Lodark. Alright, I will see you soon for game 2. Alright, game 2, we're up against Obsidious, who has another emblem. Different from the last man, and also different from me. I'm frightened. So the opponent gets, the person who goes first has to choose whether or not to mulligan first. So we'll get some indication of their game plan as compensation for going second. And they did not mulligan at all. We've got 3 mana here. We can't cast the Surge Mare because we need 2 blue for it. And this isn't so good, but I'm loath to mulligan a hand that has 3 mana because we're going to go down to 1 less card. So we're going to keep this. We're going to keep this in Prey, which happens a lot in Magic the Gathering. Get ourselves an Essence Scatter. Okay, that'll slow him down a little bit. He plays a Forest, so he's in green. And an Island, so he's also in blue. Keep our Essence Scatter mana up. Got our Dwindle that we can play too. He's also in red, so he's in 3 colors as well, and we're definitely going to Essence Scatter that. Hey, we get our Ogre, which is turning out to be better than expected. That's a second blue. This is 3/2 flyer. Get another mana. Still not the double blue we were looking for, but we'll attack with the Ogre here. He'll be scared of a trick, I bet. Get him as low as possible for those lava axes. We'll tap on 4 mana for our Snapping Drake. Game's turning out similar to the last one so far. Which didn't go so well for us. But we played to our outs, you know. Held back our mana, we lightning struck the face just in case we drew into that double cast, which we had 3 of in our defense. So I think we played to our outs. What is he thinking about? He's going to swing with a 3/2. We're going to take it. Notice this is the second flyer he's played. Cards with flying are drafted very highly. This is 2/4 that has reach, so it can block my Snapping Drake. We get our double blue. So our Surge Mare can't be blocked by green creatures, which is nice because it looks like he's playing some green creatures. Here we are going to, I think, swing with our 4/2, and then, or maybe dwindle the Giant Spider and swing with everything. Do we need to swing with everything? No, let's play it slow. We've got lava axes for days in the deck. We'll just play it slow. We will swing with the 4/2. We'll tap our double blue for that Surge Mare. End the turn. Now Surge Mare, we can tap a blue and 1 to give it +2, -2 until the end of the turn. So it could be a 2/3. And we can do that twice. So we could make it a 4/1. And the 4/1 can't be blocked by green creatures. If we did it 3 times, we would kill our own Surge Mare. It's possible. We could do it. We probably don't want to. He's thinking about his life. No blocks. He's got red too, so we have to be mindful of his own Lava Axe meme deck. which he might be playing. I can't be the only one, right? Surely. I don't know what this little toggle down here does. Plays an Omen Speaker. That's the card that lets him look at the top 2 cards of his library and decide to put them on the top or bottom. He can put one on the top and one on the bottom, interestingly enough. So he can split that up. And I'm watching his deck closely to see what he does. I really don't like the UI very much. I feel like he puts one on top, one on bottom. I feel like things aren't very clear when they're tapped. You get the gray out, they get the little tap icon. Just turn them completely sideways like a normal person. It's not super clear when it's your turn. After the opponent ends their turn, it's not super clear when people make those scry actions. You have to watch their deck to see what they end up choosing, which is kind of silly. So we could make this a 2-3, but then Omen Speaker could block it. We could make it a 4-1, but then Omen Speaker could block it and kill it. So for 5 mana, and we have 5, we could play this and then make something else unblockable. Because he doesn't have any spirits. And I think that's what we're going to do. So we'll play 1 blue and 1 red, play our Departed Deckhand. Oh, my mistake. That costs 4, and I only have 3 left. Looks like he does have something in his hand here, though, that he's thinking about playing. At this point, I am going to dwindle that giant spider and just start racing him. Whatever he's thinking about, it might be a counter spell of some kind, or just a pump instant that the game is giving him the option to play out of the blue. Well, this will let us swing with the Snapping Drake, since by blocking there, he will kill his own creature anyway. I think I like Dwindle. Not only does it neuter them, potentially destroys them if they block, but it also lowers the power of their pump spells. In Magic the Gathering, you can attack with 0 attack creatures, unlike Eternal. Thinking hard about this. He's thinking too hard. His timeout was used. Not sure what that means, but I guess he gets some bonus time. Creatures your opponent's control get -2/-0. Draw a card. Okay. Oh wow, he's gonna block and to stop the 1 damage and destroy his giant spider, who could potentially block for a lot more later. That seems silly. Okay, that just seems silly to me. Because that giant spider could block next turn, block 3 damage instead of 1 damage. But, hey, that's just me. I don't need to tell him how to live his life. He's thinking pretty hard about his turns now. Is he worried about the Departed Deckhand, which is basically an unblockable creature that's going to give something else unblockable too? For 4. I've got 5, okay. You can't interact with the little scarab, which is sad to me. I don't think you can interact with anything. Nope, that needs to be changed. And also, one scarab walks on, then another scarab walks on as he's walking off on a continuous loop, which gets on my nerves after a little bit. creature. Fight. Turn. 3/3. Will he swing with the 3/2 flyer? I think he has to start racing, right? He does. We'll play our mountain. So I've got 6 mana. 1 mana away from double casting Lava Axe. I think at this point, I just swing at him for 6 by paying 5. Oh, well, I overpaid by 1. To give that a spirit. And then combat. Backing up my 2 spirits. 0/5 back to block. I've actually got lethal on the board unless he plays a spirit or deals with one of those 2 creatures. And I really don't know how common the spirits are in M19. I also have lethal if I draw another mana, because I will have the 7 mana required to double cast my Lava Axe. Things are looking grim for Obsidious here. +1/+0 and can't be blocked. Sure. Okay. 4 damage to target creature. Okay, done with it. Interesting, and cast that as a sorcery. Now this can't be blocked by green creatures. So if he attacks with both of these, this becomes unblockable. It does not. Another Lava Axe. Well, okay. Can't be blocked by green creatures. So I think I pump it. And make it a 2/3, but then he just blings there. I'll attack with the 4/2. See what happens. I'm in a bad spot now because he's got a lot of damage on the board. No cards in hand is the lucky thing for me. Maybe I should have pumped that twice to deal with both of these. Sure. I am going to Lava Axe him in the face. Anything that can help the next turn, I'll Lava Axe him in the face again. Because this can't block either of those, which brings me down to 3 health. Okay. Alright, I win. I'll see you next time for Game 3. No, real quick, looks like I got some kind of reward. It looks like a pack of cards. A Lightning Mare. 2 mana 3/1, can't be countered, can't be blocked by blue, and for 2 mana gets +1/+0. So 2 mana fire breathing. So it looks like there's a rotation of these Mare cards, and this is the red one. I like it better than the blue one. Alright, now on to Game 3. Alright, Game 3, we're up against Stilo76, who has the same symbol as me! Which could mean anything. Here we've got 2 mana, 1 of each color. I don't like the fact that we have 2 Lava Axes and a double cast in our hand. But I like the fact that we have a Departed Deckhand and a Enigma Drake in our hand, so I'm going to keep this. Any 1 mana will let us play the Enigma Drake, and then these will just be for finishers later, hopefully. Play our island. He plays a Stone Quarry, which is the red and white tap land. Tap 2 for our Deckhand. Got an Essence Scatter, but we need another land. Plays a mountain, so he's got 2 red, or a red and a white now. And he just does 2 damage to it. Probably smart. It's just going to be 2 continuous damage every turn. So what wasn't smart was that that's an instant, so he probably should have waited to play it on my turn in case I played a better target for it. Play our 3rd land, and we will tap 3 for our Enigma Drake, which for now is just going to be a 0/4/4, which is fine because we like walls. We need to stall the game a little bit while we draw out more land. So he is playing 2 red, 2 white now, or Gutter Snipe. A 3-mana 2/2, whenever he casts an instant or sorcery, he'll deal 2 damage to me, which is pretty good. It'd be nice for our deck. Arcane Encyclopedia is going to be a good card to get out right now. We desperately use some more land to dig for. We don't want to attack with a 0-attack dragon, which will be blocking the Gutter Snipe. Another Gutter Snipe. He is playing a deck similar to mine, it looks like, just trying to burn me out. An Omen Speaker. So now we have a choice. We can either play the Omen Speaker and scry, or we can tap 3 to draw a card. And I think I'd rather draw the card. I think I'd rather draw the card. Digging for that mana. And there's one. Perfect. Plays another mountain. Gain 3 life, draw a card. Again, he's playing it with the sorcery, but he gets his 4 damage in. So gain 3 life, draw a card, deal 4 damage to target player. Suddenly much better card. And deal 6 damage for 1 mana. Suddenly pretty good. I envy having those cards. We will play our island. And I think here we are going to Omen Speaker and then draw them. I'll take that Spark Tongue Dragon, throw the Wall of Mist away. And then we'll draw the Spark Tongue Dragon. And that at least will start letting us get some damage in. Because we are sorely getting crushed here by a really awesome deck that I'm envious of. I bet he has Lava Axes in there. When that creature attacks, you can give another one of your attacking creatures flying. Magic has no maximum creature limit, so he can have as many creatures on the board as he wants. I've got 5 mana. I'm going to play the Spark Tongue Dragon. I wish I had 3 more mana for the 3 damage boost, but we do it. And this will at least let us start getting some. That can also let us more efficiently block those flyers. The Memax deck is not doing so hot. I want those gutter snipes. That would have been so fun. I don't know. I don't remember if I saw any. It's an uncommon, so very probably I didn't. So that means he can't attack or block. So he's basically useless now. I think here we sift first. Discard one of those islands. Play him out, and then we can keep the lightning strike up to deal 3 damage to something. And unlike him, I'm going to play it on my turn, when I know what target I want to go for. I might even double cast the lightning strike to kill both gutter snipes, because I'm getting pretty low. I'm still 1 mana away from double casting Lava Axe, which is admittedly 20 damage. Creature, untap that creature, it gains haste. It's 4. I think I need to kill one of those gutter snipes now. Unfortunately. Trigger anyway. Oof. I lose. I have not played Magic in a while, so the way the stack works, because I lightning struck it, it still triggers first. The stack is a LIFO, last in, first out. Yeah, no, yeah. I lose this one. Casting lightning strike on my turn to kill those snipes would be really nice. Look, I'm now that. Bronze tier 2. Alright, 1 and 2 so far. Whew. Memax really failing us. This is how you're playing Magic the Gathering, guys. Alright, next game we've got Nicotine Jones. He's going to go first, so he's going to think about mulligan. And got the Arcane Encyclopedia for a really slow start. Loath to throw away this. I'm going to keep it. I think maybe I'm raiding the lands that have names. Well, I think that my deck is just really bad. I think it's way too slow. Double casting Lava Axes hasn't happened once yet. Don't do this in draft. Do not use this as a lesson. Look at this is sad. Dwindle 3-2. Don't use this as a drafting guide. This was a meme that That hasn't even hit once. No, not a single double casted Lava Axe. So I will probably try it again anyway, because I live for the meme drafts. I think he's stuck on 3 mana, which is nice for us. We'll play R. Something. Gonna take a 3 slap this turn. Swinging for 5 this turn. Other knights you control get 1/1. Double strike until end of turn. That is knight synergy. I don't like that. He could do that next turn if he drops a land, make that double strike. Doesn't even need to tap it. What is this world? It's a bad one. You can either play the Arcane Encyclopedia or keep totally lost up. Is this a knight? Nope, it's here. Okay. I'm gonna keep totally lost up. Throw that to the top of his deck if I need to. Got his 5th mana, or his 5th land, so he could play it. Give it double a strike. I hope he does. I'm just gonna take that, and then if he wants to play something, okay. If he wants to play something scarier than what? So he had a counter spell. Interesting. He was expecting shenanigans. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next turn I can double cast Lava Axe for 10. There's not enough. So this turn I'm going to play Arcane Encyclopedia, and then I leave up mana for cancel or for drawing a card with Arcane Encyclopedia. Feeling lucky, Nathan. Ooh, yeah. If I don't block that, I take 6. Man, I'm so greedy. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna cancel that. Definitely don't want to have any more double strikes. Not draw my mana. what to do. I'll play the 4-2 to kill that. Keep up. Essence Sky. Don't forget double strike. Is that first strike damage as well? It doesn't say. Game. Wow, that was a one-win draft, friends. I mean, good, right? This is obviously good. Profit? Am I right? Am I doing this right? Let's see what we get. A pack and 100 things. Great. Okay, let's see packs. I've got 9 packs to open. I think I get some of them when I... What is this? Okay, I think I got packs from my last thing that I haven't opened yet. So let's pack some packs. Hey, I got that Psychic Symbiont. These packs are much smaller than the packs in the real game. Okay, what do we get here? Graveyard Marshal, 2 mana 3/2. Exile a creature card from your graveyard to make a 2/2 zombie that's tapped. You can do it as many times as you want. Seems alright. Got that Enigma Drink again. Spraying Omnipotence, that card that looked fun for some Friends Commander decks. Great. Protection Tower. Tap to add a colorless 1 and tap until end of turn your opponent's and creatures your opponent's control with hexproof. Oh, great. It's a glaring spotlight. Well, that's terrible. 3-color legendary Elder Dragon. Flash. The spell can't be countered. Flying. Discard a card. Until end of turn, Chromium the Mutable becomes a human with base power and toughness 1/1. Loses all abilities and gains hexproof. It can't be blocked. Interesting. Oh, interesting. Okay, so you can gear this guy up with like artifacts and enchantments and stuff, and then discard a card at any time to make him a 1/1 human that has hexproof, but he still has all of his artifacts and enchantments and things. And he's unblockable. I like him. He's cool. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, okay, so that's any common or uncommon I want. Okay. Metamorphic Alteration. Enchanted creature as enters the battlefield. Choose a creature. The enchanted creature is a copy of that creature. Okay. Creature, even my opponent's. Poison Tip Archer. Reach Death Touch. Whenever another creature dies, each one loses 1 life. Mystic Dark. Oh, I wanted to read that. Valiant Knight. That's that 3/4 that gets amazing that guy had. I don't feel too bad using that. Beginning of your upkeep, you gain 1 life. Sacrifice it to draw a card. 5 mana 2/4 flying. It's a vampire. Each end step, if you gained life, create a 1/1 black bat with flying. Okay, and then any common I'd like, right? Yeah. Sarkhan's Unsealing. Whenever you cast a creature spell power 4, 5, or 6, it deals 4 damage to any target. Wow. Whenever you cast a creature spell power 7 or greater, it deals 4 damage to each opponent and each creature they control. Oh, I won't play that deck. That seems fun. Oh, there's Sarkhan himself. Okay, 3 mana, 3 power. You may discard a card if you do draw a card. Add 2 mana and any combination of colors. Spends mana to cast dragon spells. and then -7 to create 4 5/5 red dragon creature tokens with flying. He doesn't seem incredible. 3 mana, discard a card, draw a card, or 3 mana, add 2 mana to cast dragon spells. He seems okay. I don't know. I don't think he's very good. Okay, well that was the first Magic the Gathering Arena draft. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Have a great night. I'm sorry that it wasn't very good. Bye-bye.